I am building a personality website with 16 different character types. Each one needed its own AI generated image. No background, clean, professional. And every single time I ran those images through Remove.pg, disappointment.
Oh
Blurry
man.
edges, the quality dropped so bad, the characters looked like they were cut out with scissors by a 5-year-old. So I built my own, and it's better, free, runs locally, and it upscales so your files actually come out sharper than they went in.
Hey, I'm Kaylee. I'm not really a developer, barely wrote any lines of Python before, but I've been using Claude to build real tools. This one actually beat the original tool that I've been using by 10,000 miles. Let me show you how. I was using AI to generate character images. That part worked out great. By the way, I was using CDance and ChatGPT, so if you want a video on that, let me know. But the moment that I need to remove the background, every tool that I've used is so bad. I tried prompting chat to just remove the background so that I don't need to use another tool. Like, it completely disfigures the character itself. It's not even about a decrease in the image quality. The character doesn't even look like the original picture. Obviously, I used the OG website that everyone has heard of or used. And let me tell you, if you're on the free tier, which I am, I'm not paying $10 extra every month just to remove some background. No, thank you. Because the results looks like they compressed the files and everything looked like it came from 2009. Very outdated. I can see the pixels. Canva's background remover, it's the same issue, and also I don't have Canva Pro. I'm not going to pay extra $10, $20 per month only for just one tool that I need to use, which is background remover. Doesn't make any sense to me. So today we are going to be building our own using Claude Code. You help me build something locally. I want to be able to extract any image or video's background without losing the quality of the file. So then they gave me this, blah, blah. And essentially, they kind of break it down to the 4 different AI models that we are able to choose from. And it depends on what you are trying to extract from, right? So usually, baseline or the default would be U2Net. However, if you have people like animated characters, which is in my instance, then you would use SN General Use. And if you are extracting the background for actual real life pictures, then you would use UNet Human Seg. And also, if you want it to be fast, then Silhouette will be the best option for you. Anyways, they gave me the files to download, and essentially you just go through the instructions. Obviously, I was confused. I was like, okay, what do I actually do, right? I download the files. What do I do next? Cool. So there's Mac and there's Windows. For me, I am operating on Windows, so that's literally what I did. And here was my first bug. I don't know what happened, so I'll just copy and paste it on my terminal. So for Windows, your terminal will be PowerShell. So you just go to Windows and then just type in PowerShell. And then this thing will come up. All of these files are under a folder called the background remover. That's what I just named it. And as you can see right now, the terminal, it's only under users Kaylee. So we need to access it to the correct terminal or the correct folder, accessing the folder called background remover, which has the files. Anyways, I followed the instructions and I pasted in to let it debug, and it just told me the instructions once again. So open the folder that you downloaded and Files Explorer. So there's another way to access to your terminal, which is you click here and then you access the actual folder. So this is my folder, BG Remover. And then you click the file address, which is on top of here. And then you just type in CMD, which stands for command. Click enter. And then once again, same thing, PowerShell. Now it is directly into the folder. As you can see, it's no longer users Kaylee. It's users Kaylee downloads and then BG remover. And you can type in whatever it is, and it's running Python 8 app.p. That's a specific file in the folder that you need to run in order to have the software running. Okay, so once again, because this is my first time, another error happened, and this was because I didn't install the softwares that they needed in order to run this background remover. So I needed to install Gradio. Oh, and I just wanted to understand how to actually access this whenever I want to use my, background remover, right? So it's literally what I just showed you. You open files, you go to your file address, and then you just type in CMD command, and then hit enter, and then you are directly accessing that folder. And then you just type in Python app.py. and then it will open and run the entire file. And then you're able to click onto this local website in your browser that actually shows the background remover. So this link directly links to this website. As you can see, it's the same URL, 7860. Same thing here, 7860. Okay, anyways, so I'm just trying to elevate it now because now it's working. I just wanted to make application a lot more user-friendly and just a lot more convenient for me to use whenever I need to use it. So I'm saying, hey, can you make it faster? And they were able to debug it for me. And I was like, hey, can you add one more feature? Because I've realized that sometimes, no matter what software you use, when you remove the background, it's not completely accurate. I wanted to use the magic brush that you could see or find on Remove.bg here. As you can see, cut out, and then there's the erase and restore. So I wanted to replicate that as well. So I went on, explained it, and then they're like, okay, cool, you need to install another application. I'm like, okay, cool. So I copy that, paste it into the terminal, which is here, this terminal, and make sure that whenever you are copy and pasting certain commands, make sure that the address is to that folder specifically, right? This is directly to the PG remover folder. So you know that everything that we just did, all the edits and the additional features, any changes would only be applicable to the PG remover. And it could only work in that folder too, because if you do, for example, only to downloads or to a different folder, it's like, hey, I don't see the files. I don't know where to change or what to change, right? So make sure you have the right folder. So when in doubt, just paste all the debug, all of the error messages that you find either in your Claude Code or in your terminal, and just paste it in. Okay, so this is one of my character cards. Very cute, right? And this persona is SideQuest. And right now it is really cute. However, I want to extract all of this background so that I'm able to just have the person. This is the result, which isn't bad. So I'm just gonna go to the fine tuning place. Okay, there we go. So here is the magic brush. I'm going to enlarge it, and then I'm just gonna start cleaning it up. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then I'm just gonna click apply. Even though this takes a little bit longer to remove background, I think it's so much better and worth it. See? It looks so clean. It looks so good. Let me just download this real quick. Okay, so we're just gonna keep this. This is how it looks like. As you can see, oh, the quality is actually pretty good. Pretty good. I really like it. Okay, so this is a comparison. This is what my software did. Let's try remove background. See the quality. We're sorry we couldn't remove the background. Try over. They couldn't even remove the background for this. Oh, well, as you can see, clear winner here already. But let's just try using Magic Brush because I still want to see the quality, right? Girl does not have free tier or whatever for Mac, so we're gonna use preview just like everyone else. Okay, let's open it. Oh my god. Say what? I'm so confused. Okay, regardless, let's just pretend that we were able to remove the background because I didn't do it properly. Yeah, okay, whatever. But just looking at the quality of it, look at this. This is 133%, by the way. Let's see what 133% looks like in here. Difference is crazy. However, if we're trying to make it look, the same size. Okay, this is a bit. Do you see this? Anyways, so that's the reason why I stopped using Remove.bg. I'm just using my own right now because look at the difference. I built this tool because the previous software that I was using, aka Remove.bg, was simply just not good enough. And instead of just, sucking it up and downloading these very poor quality images, I just made something better. So if this helped you or motivated you in some sense to build your own tools, please follow along because I'm going to be building more cool things. But yeah, see you in the next video.